KBOI2 News, first at 4.
Any similar incident would be a lifetime ban from his library access.
But a man is now allowed to return to an Eastern Oregon library, a place he's been banned from for some 6 months now. Well, just this afternoon, library staff say they hope they've seen the worst of his behavior. KBOI2's Haley Kramer traveled to Baker City to find out what forced the library to temporarily ban him. She's live in the Satellite Center with the story.
DVDs just started disappearing from the library sometime last year. Staff say they would eventually find them in some pretty odd places. At first they were confused, but then they realized there was a pattern and that this was no mistake.
7 months, 7 missing DVDs, and they were all found out of place.
Behind the shelf materials, we'd find them behind there. We also found them in complete other rooms, in the reference room, in display rack, way down deep in shelving, in boxes, in low traffic areas. So some of them we couldn't find for so long that we eventually did replace them.
Director Perry Stokes realized all of the hidden movies involved same-sex couples. After some good old-fashioned detective work, the staff discovered the culprit. They say the man has been known to complain about materials he objected to, and in the past was charged for returning vandalized materials. Stokes says the man was initially unapologetic and didn't think it was a big deal.
He said he was just raised in an environment where gays and lesbian lifestyle was not acceptable, and he felt like the library shouldn't have materials reflecting that, and he wanted to obstruct access to them.
Of the 14,000 DVDs in their library, LGBTQ content accounts for less than 1%. It doesn't appear that the man actually watched any of the movies and was basing his objections solely off of the covers.
The LGBTQ movies that were hidden can be found in the same section as any other DVD considered a drama. The library did a side-by-side comparison of the movies in this section and found that the level of intimacy on the covers is basically the same.
The incident was reported as one of the state's 20 library and book material challenges in the past year. It came to light during Banned Books Week, which recognizes the hundreds of books removed or challenged in schools and libraries in the U.S. every year.
We have taxpayers who are of this sexual orientation that he objects to, and they have every right to have their materials and stories reflected in the library.
Library Director Stokes says the man could have faced criminal charges. He has apologized and will not be charged. We have chosen not to name him because no charges were filed. Live in Satellite Center, Haley Kramer, KBOI2 News.